What's up, guys? So today's episode is all about me testing out some bits and bobs for our summit funnel that we're going to be launching this week. It's going to be so cool for the relaunch and Grow Summit 2021. So with this, guys, it has been a bit of a long day, just making sure everything's tested out and make sure we haven't spun any issues. If there are issues, we are getting them sorted. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let's get a theme song on because it is time for the podcast with me. So the big question is this: if you were starting your first online business with no audience, no customers, no group, no following, completely from scratch, how would you actually do that? What steps would you need to take? I want to share with you my young entrepreneur journey as I get to launch my first ever online business for the first time. So that's the question. This podcast is the answer. My name is Kane Pointing and welcome to the Young Entrepreneurs Secrets Podcast. Let's have some fun. What's up, guys? How are we all doing? Okay, I hope you're having a great evening, great morning, great afternoon, depending when you are listening and also where you are listening from. So today's episode is all about testing my or our summit funnel. Okay, so there's a lot of different, as you guys know, there's a lot of different bits and parts of our summit. Okay, there's like the launch part, there's the promotional part for our affiliates, there's the pages we have, there's all the graphics we have, there's loads and different parts for our summit. Okay, there's just absolutely loads. So today I want to sort of talk to you guys, there's quite a few episodes there will be about this, but today's one is just sort of testing stuff out with our summit funnel, okay, the actual funnel itself. And that's like global things, okay, things for every single step of our funnel. So when I say every single step, is like we have, a funnel of the step-by-step from a person who's going to opt in all the way till they buy and they get order confirmations and that sort of stuff. So there'll be different little gaps where they can add extra products on. They can get to order forms, they can get to the sales pages, to the order confirmation, to other stuff. So there's step-by-step. And my job today is to go through, make sure that our global sort of stuff, everything that's set up is set up correctly. It's not to actually go through it yet because I know that I have done testing on little things for myself to get used to it. But today was more of a day just to see that, making sure that obviously when it's me and my dad building this funnel, that we're working together and that there's little things that, he's gone through, he's checked, and anything that I think he might have missed, I've checked and he's checked me. So it's just like double, we're sort of backing each other up on that one. So with that today, it's like, I've gone through some little bits and bobs and I noticed, we didn't do that. So it's just making them amendments and making sure that when people do go on there, they sort of expect that sort of stuff. So it's like when you go onto browsers, you do expect certain things, to get that sort of safe feeling, to make sure that when you go on this new thing, you're like, is that safe? Does it seem cool? Is it, yeah, that seems all right. So it's making sure it's all set up and the customer, the potential customer goes through and they actually feel safe when actually purchasing or opting in for our summit, which is going to be so cool. Now, with this whole thing, it does take time, okay? So, it is one of them things where you go, today I was there and I was like, oh yeah, I've done that. And then you think, I'm sure I've done that. And then you go, I'll leave it. I think I've already done it. And then you go, oh no, the whole point is I go through this. You have to remember, what's my task today? My task is to double check, test, and make sure it's actually set up right, because it's all about customer experience. Like I've said to you guys before on previous episodes about our summit, it's all about making sure that the people who go through, who get our vibe and actually see us for the first time, they get a great experience. And that's all about having a great experience. We serve them at the highest level. We give them what they've paid for, or even go beyond. But also we want to wow them. Okay, I want to give that Disneyland feel, that Disney World feeling of like, whoa, these guys are so good. They give so much value. Everything they click on, it's simple, it works. And I just want the functionality to work. But today's sort of stuff is sort of, I've been working on the SEO. Okay, now for some of you are like thinking, what is SEO? Okay, it's called search engine optimization, and it's more for like how you show up on search engines, aka Google and other sort of places. So it's making sure that we've got them boxes ticked on, that they actually show up. So when we give people this link to go to our summit, they can actually go on there and they have to see the results. But it's also that we've also got settings for our pages, okay, like each page is labeled the correct name. Like it's not labeled something else. I told earlier when I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure I've done that, or I'm sure my dad would have done that, and then he didn't do it, and literally all of them were named a different thing. And I was like, I'm so glad I went through it and I done that, because people would have gone, what is that? And what do you mean? Am I on the right page? So it's also when we're doing this, we're making sure that the customer doesn't get confused, because this is my favorite quote from Russell Brunson. Okay, a confused mind says no. Okay, let's say that again. A confused mind says no. How many times have you guys gone onto something and, you've got there and you've gone, oh, that's a little bit weird. Or, you spotted something and you go, I'm not sure about that. Or, you go, where do I click? Yeah, if a confused mind, if you're confused, what do you normally do in that situation? There, like you're trying to order something on Amazon, like why isn't it working? Oh, it's not working. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, I'll come off. Okay, because it's annoying. Okay, same thing. Okay, so a confused mind says no. And when it comes to this, a confused mind will say no. That could be opting into our summit. They can get so much more value, such great value, such great content from these people who made 6, 7, 8, 9 figures a year. You can miss all that, okay, if a confused mind says no. But what you can also miss, which is very important, as we're all young entrepreneurs, and we're in this to make money, okay? We're in this to make money, to serve our people at the greatest level, but also for us. Let's not forget us. Okay, yes, we're in this for us as well, okay? So when it comes to this, we want to make sure that when these people come through, they know exactly what to click, okay? They know exactly what they're going to get. They know exactly what is the price. They know exactly what they're trying to buy. So when they click it, they know what to do, where to put their name, where to put their email, okay? Everything they know what to do so they can make a purchase so we get paid, okay? That is exactly what we're doing. We don't make it confusing, because a confused mind says what? They say no. Okay, so we want to make sure that the confused mind doesn't, that they don't say no. They want them to say yes. Okay, they get it, they understand it. So for you guys, okay, and for us, is we're going through this, making sure that everything is labeled the correct title. Our SEO is activated. We're showing up. When people actually type in the domain that we're going to give you, it actually goes to the right place. Okay, it's just making sure that that stuff is set up. And today, it has took a bit of time, and I'm there like, whoa, this is a bit of time now. I need a tea. But you have to remember, it's all about customer experience. If you want to get paid, if I want to get paid on this summit, and I want to build a list of people that are like just great people, we've served them at the highest level, we're building relationships with our speakers, and we also get paid at the same time, job done. Happy days, objective complete. Okay, but if we don't do this critical stuff, okay, where the things aren't labeled, we're not showing up on results, okay, the actual format and the foundations of our summit isn't done correctly, okay, a confused mind will say no, because they're going to go there and like, this doesn't make sense, something's off. And I've had people say before in different sort of businesses, they go, oh, something seems a bit off, okay, and what does that do? Doubt. What happens to doubt? They go, not sure. Yeah, no, I don't want to part with my money. Okay, and that's what we don't. We don't want to give that impression. So when it comes to this stuff, we want to make sure we're setting up our things. We're going through. We're testing. Like today, I've been testing each page. I'm making sure that at the bottom of each page, our footer. This is one thing that almost threw me. It's like when someone clicks, an image. Okay, let's say that at the top of of any website, you see like their logo. If you click it, what happens? You're going to think they're going to go to a homepage. Okay, when they click that, they go to the homepage. So it's like when we're at the bottom, today, this is one of my things or I noticed today, is at the bottom of our footer, when we put the images in and all our terms, conditions, link and that sort of stuff, privacy statements, and that sort of bits and bobs, I think one of us, me or my dad, forgot to actually label the image. If anybody clicks on the image, they get to go to our website. And I was there like, wow, we missed this on all of it. Like, we didn't actually do that. And that's like, if someone clicked it, they're like, well, it's not working. Oh, I want to find more, after they bought, they're like, I want to find more information out. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I don't know what's the website? What's the website? Like, we want to give that confusion. Okay, it's normal. So if you went down to the bottom, you click the link, you would expect to either go to the top or to the website. And that's what we want to do. So I was going through and I was like, we missed that. Okay, we've got to change it straight away, because customer experience, number one, okay, confused mind says no. If they want to go somewhere, find some more information, I want them to be able to do that. And if just for you guys, if I put something out there for you guys, I want it to work so you can go get whatever you got to get. So it's the best value. It's going to help you, it's going to serve you, but it serves me as well. Okay, and that's the whole point, is it's a win-win situation. So I saw that and I was like, no way, no, oh my God, I forgot to do that. Okay, and then I had to change it. I had to quickly make up another one, relink some links, okay, save it, and then reapply for each step of our funnel. And there was like 15 steps, okay, but when you have to go in each one, you've got to make sure it's done right. And that's a little simple thing, okay, but to fix it straight away, because that's the point of testing. You go through, you look at it and go, I'm a customer. Imagine I'm a customer. Okay, what am I looking at? What do I normally look at when I'm trying to think if this is a scam or not a scam? Okay, oh no, I'm not getting that scammy feeling. Okay, that's cool, brilliant. Okay, awesome. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Okay, cool, brilliant. I'll write it down. There's also things that I've also spotted today when I'm testing this stuff. It's like, okay, you know, that's probably not for me. My expertise is not on this task. Okay, my mum is probably going to need this, okay, because she likes doing that sort of stuff. You know, what particular image will be used on when the people share this? So it's like you just write it down, and there's only like 3 things so far that I've gone through. But the great thing is, we're going through, we're testing it, we're making sure that, you know, when we go to launch this week, it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for the Relaunch and Grow Summit 2021. It's going to be so good. When it comes to launching it, okay, it's like everything needs to work right. And that's my sole purpose for today and tomorrow, is to make sure it's all working correctly. The foundation is built right and everything works and all the buttons working. So it will, you know, it's not like a 5-minute job. You know, I want to make sure that this is, you know, brilliant. It's working good. Okay, like good is good. Okay, I want to make sure that, you know, this is good. Okay, but I want to make sure it works. Okay, you know, it can't be good if it don't work. So make sure every single link is working. Everything is meant to work as it's meant to be going. So it's going cool. So yeah, tomorrow's episode, I'm sure it will be more about the foundations. Today was more about foundations and testing. I think tomorrow is going to be more about the actual foundation part of actually getting everything put together now. It's actually putting the images there and that sort of stuff, which we've already got. I just want to make sure the sizes are right. And there's also something called mobile optimization, which I'll probably cover tomorrow's episode. And so you're thinking, what is mobile optimization? I'm going to leave it there because I know that when it comes to mobile optimization, some people do get a little confused, but not to worry. Okay, it is really cool. And I'm sure you guys will go, if you've got a website, you're going, mine's not mobile optimized, okay? Or you're going to go, oh, that's what you mean. When I go on someone's website, it's like, ugh, okay? Oh, that's what it means. And I want to explain to you guys why we're doing mobile optimization. Well, not why we're going, why we're using the mobile optimization part in our summit funnel. Because there is some big statistics on people who purchase and go on their phones. And I'm sure you do as well, compared to computers. So we're going to go through that all tomorrow. It's going to be so cool. But guys, today has been a long day. Okay, we've literally been smashing out all the testing on this one with the foundations and just going through, making sure I've recapped certain things. Just so it's cool. But yes, it's going cool. I'm excited for the Relaunch and Grow Summit 2021. That will be launched this week. And I'm looking forward to giving you guys a link so then you can get straight in. You can reserve your spot for the summit. Okay, you're literally going to be ready. And when the day is released, on the 19th of January, you are able to get those interviews, okay, from all these experts, these industry experts, marketing experts, business experts that we know. And it's so cool to give so much value for you guys. And I hope you all enjoy it. So guys, have a great day, great evening, great afternoon, depending when you're listening. And remember, you are a true young entrepreneur in the making, or you might already be one. And I look forward to speaking to you guys on the next episode. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode, guys. I hope what I've shared with you today has helped you and really inspired you in your young entrepreneurial journey. If this episode did help you today, feel free to tag me in your biggest takeaways, aha moments, and let me know how much you love this by leaving a 5-star review. Or even if you want to share it with like-minded young entrepreneurs who you think might benefit the podcast, feel free to do so. You're thinking, I want to get instant notifications when the new episodes drop. You can hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified when I drop them. Once again, guys, thank you so much for listening. And remember, you are one true young entrepreneur in the making. And I'll speak to you in the next episode.